Safe sleep is important because every year in the United States, about 3,400 babies die unexpectedly while sleeping. And so what we want to make sure that we're doing and that all caregivers are doing is make those risks of unsafe sleep as few as possible and create an environment for baby in which they can sleep the safest. A baby's safe sleep environment should actually look pretty simple. The only thing cute in a baby's bed should be the baby. A baby's crib should really only have a tight-fitting crib sheet in it. We want to avoid any extra blankets, pillows, stuffed animals, or bumper pads because all of those things can pose suffocation risks. The safest place for your baby to sleep is in a crib, bassinet, or pack and play. If your baby should fall asleep in a car seat while not driving, or in a swing, or in a nursing pillow, or any of those other places, the safest thing you can do is take your baby out of that area and move him or her to a safe sleep environment. It's important for babies to sleep close to their parents or caregivers, but not in the same bed. We like to call it room sharing, where baby is close by, but not in an area where there could be any overlay or suffocation. We want the air to be the room temperature. Whatever's comfortable for the caregiver will be comfortable for baby. So however you're dressed, dress baby similarly in the same amount of layers, and they should be just fine. One of the most important things to remember when sleeping your baby is to always make sure that he or she is on his or her back. We know from a lot of research that the back sleeping position is the safest. Babies sleeping on their tummies or on their sides are at higher risk for death while sleeping. We want to make sure that baby has fresh air with plenty of oxygen and that's circulating freely around baby's face. We also know that babies don't have a lot of neck control and that it's difficult for them to move their necks if they can't breathe. It is a myth that babies will choke if they're placed on their back. We also know that a baby's anatomy is designed so that if there is a little bit of spit up, if they're on their back with the help of gravity, it'll drain back into their stomachs, whereas if they're on their tummies, that actually can drain back into their lungs, which can really pose a lot of risks. In previous generations, it was taught that babies could sleep in a variety of sleep positions. We now know that back is the safest, but a lot of times grandparents or other caregivers haven't been a part of that conversation and aren't up to date on the most important new guidelines. In previous generations, a lot of babies slept on their tummies and they did fine. Not all babies did. And since we have switched to the back to sleep guidelines, we're having a lot more healthy babies reach that first birthday.